Hey guys, happy to see you again. So it is Sanju here from Green IAS. So friends, I am very happy that I got a lot of friends like you, and even the one view for one video make me very happy. And I think I need all of your support to keep our journey. And so come on guys, let's crack UPSC. So here we are going to study the chapter 3 of class 7, that is how the state governments work. How the state government works. Okay. So in this chapter we will study about the MLAs, ministers, chief ministers. How do the people express their views or demand actions from government? Okay, like that. So you know about MLA, the member of Legislative Assembly. So what is the role of a member of Legislative Assembly? Do you know? So we will look into that and we will study a lot about that. So who is an MLA? Okay. The members of Legislative Assembly or MLAs are elected by the people. They then become members of the Legislative Assembly and also form the government. Okay. So who are the MLAs? MLAs are elected by the people. They then become members of the Legislative Assembly and also form the government. In this way, we say that the MLAs represent people. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. So friends, you have to listen carefully, friends. Okay, these are main important points. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. For example, in the state of Himachal Pradesh, it is divided into 68 assembly constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly or MLA. Okay. These MLAs therefore belong to different political parties also. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half of the numbers of constituencies in a state can be said to be in a majority. Okay, if a political party whose MLAs have won more than half the numbers of constituencies, it can form or it can be said a majority, and the political party that has the majority is called the ruling party. Ruling party is the political party that has the majority, and the other party is known as the opposition party. And for example, the Legislative Assembly of the state of Himachal Pradesh has 68 MLA constituencies. Then, after the elections, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader who will become the chief minister. So, we have said that if the majority is there, then that will become the ruling party, and the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader who will become the chief minister. The chief minister then selects other people as ministers. After the elections, it is the governor of the state who appoints the chief minister and other ministers. So, the chief minister who selects or appoints the ministers and their various departments, and the governor has the role to appoint the chief minister. Then, the head of the state is the governor. He or she is appointed by the central government to ensure that the state government works within the rules and regulations of the constitutions. Okay, it is saying that The governor is the head of the state and who is appointed by the central government, and his role is to ensure that the state government works within the rules and regulations of the constitution. And at times, the ruling party may not be a single party but a group of parties working together. So, in some cases, the ruling party may not be a single party, but this ruling party may be of a group of parties working together, and this is known as coalition. Okay, coalition. And the chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. They have separate offices. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. So, in the legislative assembly where the MLAs, the ruling party and the opposition party members also are coming and discuss various things. Some MLAs have dual responsibilities also. Okay, so some MLAs have dual responsibilities. One as an MLA and the other as a minister. Okay. Then the next is about debate in the legislative assembly. So debates are usual in a legislative assembly. During this time, the MLAs can express their opinions and ask questions related to certain issues, or the MLAs can give suggestions about what should be done by the government. And then the minister replies to the questions and tries to assure the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. So after all the questions and suggestions by the MLAs, the minister can reply and can take adequate steps. The chief minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. We usually hear about them or see them in the news channels or in the papers. So it is the chief minister and his ministers who take decisions and run the government. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. So, whatever decisions may be taken by the chief minister or his ministers, it has to be those decisions have to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. In a democracy, these members can ask questions, debate an important issue, decide where money should be spent, and they have the main authority. Okay. And the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. Refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. Okay, there is a mistake that I will repeat. MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. Okay. In common usage, the word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. So, in simply, the government means which refers the government departments and various ministers. Totally. Okay. The overall head is the chief minister, and it is called, more correctly, it is called the executive part of the government. So, the chief minister is the executive part of the government, and all the MLAs who gather together in the legislative assembly are called the legislature. So, the CM or chief minister is the executive part of the government, and the MLAs are called the legislature. They are the ones who authorize and supervise their work. Then comes the working of the government. So we have said that there are certain decisions are taken for certain problems, and certain programs or schemes are initiated by the government. Then soon after the discussions in the assembly, there will be a press conference, okay, in which large number of people from different newspapers will be present. Okay, we have seen certain press conferences in news channels. So in these types of press conference, the ministers and certain government officials were present. The minister explained the steps the government had taken, and the reporters can ask many questions at this meeting. These discussions were then reported in different newspapers. And so friends, we have discussed about the press conference, and so after this press conference, the the things that is said by the ministers is then reported in various daily newspapers or through various communication medias. Then these reach to public. The people in power, like the chief minister and the minister, have to take action through various departments like public works department, the agricultural department, the health department, education department, and so on. So through these types of departments, the ministers have having taken decisions, taking actions, and they also have to answer questions that are asked in the legislative assembly and convince people asking the questions that the proper steps are being taken. So these ministers are responsible for all the actions that they are taken in front of the public. At the same time, newspapers and the media widely discuss the issue, and the government has to respond, for example by holding the press conference. So after implementing certain discussions or actions, the press conference can make certain questions regarding these types of actions. Okay, so because whatever decisions or actions may be taken by the government, it should be for the welfare of the nations. Otherwise, it should be questioned, or certain conflicts or position will be there. The government can also decide to make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health facilities. For example, it may make it compulsory for municipal corporations to ensure that there are adequate toilets in every urban area. So, the government can take certain laws regarding sanitation and health facilities. So, we know the municipal corporations are responsible for cleaning a city or urban area, and it may also ensure that a health worker is appointed in every village. This act of making laws on certain issues is done in the legislative assembly of each state. The various government departments then implement these laws. Laws for the entire country are made in the parliament. So about these types of lawmaking will by the parliament we will be studying later. And in a democracy, it is the people who elect their representatives as members of the legislative assembly, and it is so that the people who have the main authority. The ruling party members then form the government, and some members are appointed ministers. These ministers are in charge of various departments of the government, such as health in the above example. Whatever work is done by these departments has to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. So whatever may be the decisions or actions may be taken by the government, it has to be only approved by it has to be approved only after by the MLAs. Then some witches are there. So friends, it's all about our chapter. Then the concluding part, there is the glossary. So what is mean by constituency? So in this chapter we studied a new term, what is constituency. A constituency is a particular area from which all the voters living there choose their representatives. This could be a panchayat ward or an area that chooses an MLA. Then majority, opposition, press conference. That terms we are familiar with. Okay, friends. So friends, keep going like this, and it is great time with you guys. So we will see you later. Have a nice fabulous day, friends.